How's it going, everybody? Coach Zach here. Tuesday, June 16th, Metcon. We are going to 12-minute AMRAPs today. We are going to take a 6-minute break in between those two 12-minute AMRAPs. So what that means is I want your scores in AMRAP 1 and AMRAP 2 to be pretty close together. Obviously, we're going to work for 12 minutes and only rest for half of the time. So we expect that your second score is a little bit lower, but try to shoot for it to be around that 80 to 85% mark of score number 1. So we are going to score this as two separate scores. We're not going to pick up where we left off. Let's get into it. We are going to hit 15 dumbbell deadlifts, 15 broad jumps or plyo jumps or box jumps if we have a box, and then a 200-meter run. As always, if you don't have a distance marked, run for about how long it typically takes you to run 200 meters. Normally, after 2 to 3 rounds, we see that 200-meter time start to push around that 50-second to 1-minute mark. So I would go ahead and pace that right out of the gate as 50 seconds or 1 minute of running. So you'd run out for 25 to 30 seconds, and then you turn around and you would run back in. On those dumbbell deadlifts, remember we want to make sure that we're keeping that back nice and flat, and we're squeezing those glutes up at the top. We always like to move through workouts really quick, but we want to make sure that we're not counting this right here as the top of our deadlift in trying to go really quick. Make sure that you pause at the top long enough to squeeze your quads, squeeze your glutes, and then boom, right back into that next rep. As always, no matter what type of jump we're doing, we want to practice really good jump mechanics. We want to load, those arms go back, those knees go out. It looks like I'm already starting to descend down into a squat. So every time we're loaded, arms back, knees out, boom, we're gonna explode into that jump, whether we are jumping forward or whether we are jumping up. If you are gonna do broad jumps, try to give yourself about a 5 to 6 mark range, 5 to 6 foot mark range, so you have a target to jump to, and you can keep yourself in integrity so that we don't jump 5 feet for the first 2 rounds, and then by the time we get to that 3rd round, we're really only doing these little broad jump bunny hops that are going about 2 feet. And then from there, 200-meter run. On that 200-meter run, just try to stay tall. Try not to crunch down. Try not to lean back in that run. Just try to stay nice and tall. Try to stay striking in the front 2/3 of your foot. Try not to really land heavy in those heels while you're running. 2 12-minute AMRAPs. We're going 15 dumbbell deadlifts, 15 jumps, again, plyo jump in place, box jump or broad jump, and then 200-meter run. We will rest for 6 minutes in between. Hope you guys have fun. I'll see you back tomorrow for our single leg squat skill strength and for a quick Metcon.